Hey guys, this is Corey here with Concert Crep, and I'm speaking with Jose from the band Your Persona. How you doing today, Jose?
I'm doing amazing, fantastic. I probably honestly couldn't even be better, even though all of that of what I just said is a lie. It's besides the point.
All right, man, let's get into it. So, your band, Your Persona, what are they all about?
What are we about?
What are you guys about? Like, who are you guys?
All right, so basically we're four guys from South Jersey, all pretty much from Hamilton. We all went to high school,
Uh-huh.
to the same high school, different years throughout. I'm actually the youngest one in the band,
Uh-huh.
but honestly, how it kind of all ended up starting was there is an absence of a music scene in South Jersey, and I remember just me being as young as I was at the time, I think 16, 17, and I decided I wanted to start throwing shows in Hamilton, and I wanted to start doing something to make it alive again, to give people a chance to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
Uh-huh.
So then Matt introduced me to my friend Michael, and after that we all started getting together because Matt's the singer in our band. With my friend Jeremy, the drummer, and my friend Tyler, the lead guitarist, and we just all started brainstorming about some stuff at the time. And next thing you know, we thought of the name Grand Air. We made Grand Air Booking,
Mhm.
and it started out with us throwing shows in the shed, trying to make something that's going to be beneficial for our community. And I don't know, I kind of really started appreciating the fact that people outside of their homes actually care about them. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because that's like, I guess, like one of the biggest things for us as a band. We wanted something to happen in our town. We wanted people to feel like they're a part of something bigger. Because like I can tell you right now, everyone in your persona, we all struggle with something.
Uh-huh.
Might be some kind of like mental illness, might be some kind of hardship with struggles at home, or like friends, like just battling certain things in our lives. We always use this band as our outlet in our way of telling everyone our story. And I feel like throughout the past like 2 years especially, one of the main things that we've been doing is really trying to let everyone know that they shouldn't give up on life and to just prosper through any kind of, I guess, like trauma that's going on in it. Because it's funny enough, our singer, Matt Campione, he actually had cancer for the last 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was battling that on and off, on and off. Went away, came back, and it hindered the progress of our band. But I mean, like, we didn't really give a shit as much as we gave a shit about our friend's life.
Uh-huh. How did
And that was
that
the most important thing.
how did him having cancer, like, I mean, obviously it affected you guys because cancer is a big deal, but like, how did that bring you guys even closer together, or even help you, like, even with the band, just like, how did it help you guys? I mean,
How
obviously
did
it
it
hurt,
help
but
us?
how did it help you guys, like, improve on just being better people or better artists or better anything?
Well, I think what it really was is that when Matt got sick, he really took the forefront as the example to show everyone what real strength looks like. Because I know, at least to me, he's probably one of the most inspirational people I've ever met in my entire life.
Hmm.
He is someone who, even though he got rid of it the first time and it came back the second time, he took it how it was and just said, "Well, let's do this." You know what I mean? Like he was never just like, "I'm just going to give up and want to die." He was just always so much more than that.
Uh-huh.
And everyone, me, Tyler, and Jeremy, were always there for him every single step of the way, and especially with our group of friends. And it really actually like kind of unified the music scene for what happened, because Matt was such a well-known guy in our music scene.
Uh-huh.
People knew me pretty well in the music scene because I throw a lot of the shows in the area. And like we actually ended up putting a benefit together called Mosh for Matt.
Hmm.
And at this benefit, we had bands from all over South Jersey, into Philly a little bit, up from North Jersey, and all different kinds of promoters come together. And we all picked bands. We put them all in this one day little benefit. And we actually even had Ace Enders from the early November perform acoustically there for him.
That's great, man. That's so good
Yeah,
too.
it's funny stories because we just recorded with Ace from the early November,
Uh-huh.
and because he's from our hometown, we're all from Hamilton. So he kind of like really wants to just be a part of this, because in a way, honestly, like, it's people like Ace that we have to go ahead and thank for even giving us the idea of thinking that something like this is possible. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, when something a lot of the music scene is thought of, you want to try making it as big as some of your idols, or have this community kind of feel to it. Want everyone to come out and enjoy themselves and just be able to tell stories years from now. I'm like, yeah, I used to go to VFW shows, blah, blah, blah. I used to go hang out with like 100 kids, or even if it was only 20 kids, but no matter what, I knew every single person. I stepped into that room because at the end of the day, it wasn't about any kind of petty crap. It was supporting any kind of issues that we some kind of outlet to go and express ourselves.
Yeah, man, it's so great to hear. Just music bringing everybody together for a great cause.
No, yeah, and like that's the biggest thing is like I'm actually like the one guy. It's me and my friend Michael. Like I run Grand Air Booking, and it's I also and even my girlfriend / like partner for a lot of my projects, Mary Beth.
Mm-hmm.
We like do a lot of things in the community, and like in a weird way, like it honestly, like we talk about a lot. Like if I never met Matt and your persona never formed, we never would have met the people we have.
Mm-hmm.
We never would have gotten involved the way we did, and we wouldn't as hard as we did because we wouldn't have met the people we did. So I guess like, your persona forming was one of the best things that could have happened for us in our area.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, your phone's kind of going in and out. It's like you're cutting off here and there, so I don't know if. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Okay.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Oh, here. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I could hear you. I could hear you a lot clearer, better.
All right. Cool.
Thank you for that.
Anyway.
But yeah, man, just the power of music. That's so great. Like just hearing. I mean, obviously, it's never a good thing for somebody getting cancer, but the power of music, just bringing that community even closer together, is just. I love hearing things like that, and that's just great that like you guys even solidified things even better with your band, with the community, with everything. That's just so great to hear.
Thanks, man, dude. I really appreciate it. I know they do too. It's just like it's one of those like crazy stories that you really honestly only hear about in like a movie or something like that.
Like you never think it's gonna
like,
happen to you, of course.
What?
You never think it's gonna like happen to you, but then
happen to you? No, yeah, of course. That's the biggest thing. Is like no one ever thinks I'm gonna get cancer, my friend's gonna get cancer, or this, and this. Like some kind of like deathly illness is gonna strike upon them. Like, but the people like Matt doesn't even just have like cancer. He also has like Crohn's disease. You know what I mean? So like he's been like battling illness throughout his entire life. And like when you look at him, he's just like the most amazing, friendliest guy you will ever meet in your life. And like he's literally like my brother. He is one of my best friends, and like I don't know where either of us would be without each other right now in this point of our lives, because we've really been there for each other when we really needed to be. And I guess like I guess like a lot of people in bands get, like being in a band is like having like 3 or 4 more girlfriends. it's kind of shitty, but I mean it's kind of awesome though.
it's always for the better, of course.
Yeah.
Just like girlfriends. Yeah, just like girlfriends. All right, man. Let's change gears and talk about your guys' upcoming EP release, When in Limbo. When and how are you guys releasing it? And go ahead and talk about that as much as you want.
Cool. Well, When in Limbo, recorded that, like I said before, with Ace Enders from the early November.
Mm-hmm.
We actually ended up meeting Ace through Tyler, and Tyler's dad runs an antique shop, and Ace runs his studio on the 2nd floor. Well, one day, I remember it was like 2014.
Uh-huh.
2014, maybe like early 2015, and I gave Ace like a copy of our first EP, So Easy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was at the restaurant, and I was like, hey, I know you from somewhere, blah, 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 blah. It's funny because the first encounter me and Ace had, he thought it was crazy. I'll get back to the studio.
Like,
so, it's funny because Ace like loves all of us, and he thinks that we're good guys, and he really appreciates it.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so we ended up.
Sorry, man, your phone's going in and out again. Sorry, can you say that one more time?
No. Hear me now? Now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Cool.
Sorry, continue.
So basically, we ended up speaking with him more regularly, swinging the idea back and forth from maybe possibly recording with him. We ended up getting on Pinelands Music Festival, which was thrown by Nick Delois, an awesome guy from the Vineland Millville area, where he just got good headlining names like my Ex-Ambassadors, headlined by the early November, Jukebox to Goes, a bunch of good, awesome bigger bands, and he gave more local bands like us, Your Persona, a more, opportunity to get a better exposure and try being a part of something bigger. So we ended up getting on this festival because Nick also recognized that we ran Grand Air, and that was kind of a good, way for us to funnel our promotion together, is that we would sponsor Pinelands, and in return, he would help us with, just association of name kind of thing. Once you associate the two names, it only helps so much more. We got on the festival because he also knew that we draw pretty well in the area. So next thing you know, me and Nick become best friends. We met up for pancakes one day, and I guess we've been friends ever since then. We're playing at Pinelands now, the day of, and Ace comes by. He checks out our set. He really enjoyed one of the new songs that we wrote, and we finally decided we were going to record together. And then from that point on, we fast forward again, and now we're recording with Ace. And at the time, this is throughout and keep in mind, this was last year when we played Pinelands. We only played maybe 3 to 4 shows last year because Matt was going in and out of chemo, dealing with his cancer, just in the constant threat of mind of not knowing what was going to happen next. So one of the shows we ended up playing, which was Pinelands, was I think the second to last show we played right before a festival that we threw called Electric Halloween, and that was one of the festivals we also headlined. But we recorded this entire EP with Ace. It's only 3 songs, but the reason why we call it When in Limbo is because even though it's not a real saying, that's just our own take on it. We're stuck in limbo. That's how we feel. We haven't been able to do anything for the last 2 years. We've done so much in the first 2 years of us being in a band with our final lineup that we have currently now. Because before we used to have a different guitarist. Tyler ended up joining, and ever since this lineup, when we came out with Zoe, he has been the lineup that just works. But for 2 years of just not being able to play, worrying about your best friend's health, and just there it is again, the constant not knowing factor. It just makes you feel like you're stuck and you're not going to be able to go anywhere. You're stuck in limbo. So that's why we ended up naming it When in Limbo.
How was it? Go ahead.
What'd you say?
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. It's just these are 3 of the best songs we've probably ever recorded. We were really excited to work with Ace. Ace actually features in on one of the songs called Mumsies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he does cool harmonies with Matt and everything. So it was a really cool experience, and at the same time, we're really excited for this because now that Matt's kind of finished beating his cancer for the most part, it's a chance for us to come back out stronger than ever before. And we're just really ready to show everyone what we've been working on now for the past past year.
How are you guys releasing it so fans know? And when are you releasing it?
Well, May 1st, we're going to be streaming it on Bandcamp at yourpersona.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
And then May 28th, we're having a release show and also putting out physicals. We actually have pre-orders up right now on our merch store. But we're going to be doing it in Hamilton at an American Legion. And it's going to be dope, and it's going to be crazy, and I can't wait because everyone's going to have a great time. It's just going to be so refreshing to know that we're playing a show again. The last show I played with everybody was Halloween of last year.
Oh, wow. That was a while back. 6 months plus.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. And it was we had a great turnout. We had a few hundred people out there, and it was really awesome because the way we've done it is that we've made our shows a staple to our scene in a sense where when you think Grand Air, you think of certain bands like our friends in Rocklanders or our friends in Teeth for Teeth, Your Persona especially. You even think of other companies like Tacos El Carbon, which is our favorite taco truck. You know what I mean? It's so much more than just us and Your Persona. We really try focusing in on everyone because it's, like I said before, it's a community where we want to really try benefiting everyone involved in it. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to come in here and play a show and try exploiting us and then just leave and never come back and put anything into it. You know what I mean? Like, this is a group effort. We're trying to make something here that's tangible and is going to last for years to come. Like, one of the biggest things we do right now in Grand Air is we focus on trying to reach out to the youth and get them involved, because what's going to happen when everyone who was 17 and 16 going to shows is now 23 and 24? Life gets harder, life gets difficult. People don't have as much time for shows. People lose that connection. You got to make sure that the youth has something that they can go and feel a part of, and that they have something that positively express themselves instead of doing something dumb like going out and getting wasted and doing a bunch of drugs. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, man. It sounds like you guys are doing like exactly that, just impacting the community for the better. And it's just so great to hear that. Just hear your whole story. Just everything you guys have gone through is just amazing. I didn't know like all of this about you guys, and it's just so amazing and perfect to hear from you. So thank you for that, man.
Yo, dude, you really don't need to thank us. You know what I mean? Like, this is something we do because we know that everyone needs it. Because everywhere, honestly, I wish in every like town, or at least in every state, in like, I don't know, 20-mile radius, like someone had a music scene to go to and be a part of something. It's like, honestly, in its own way, it's almost like its own community club. You know, I'm not sure if a lot of people know, but there's things like Rotary, and then there's things like Kiwanis Club or Lions. You know what I mean? Like, these nonprofit organizations. We function more like a nonprofit than we do as an actual booking company. If you look at the last few shows we've thrown within the last year alone, last 2 years, a majority of them are all benefits, or all nonprofit associated events, because we were trying to give back. The first big one that we did, it was last year in May. It was at Sad Fest. It's a festival that we host, which is for suicide, addiction, and depression awareness. And our main beneficiary last year was a disabled American veteran. And the main point of it, we had 3 goals for it. The first one was to break the stigma around mental illness and to let people recognize that this isn't something that you just choose to feel like. This isn't something you can just get over. This is how people feel. It's an illness. This isn't what people are born with and they have to deal with for the rest of their lives. Being bipolar, just being like manically depressed, any of these things, you know what I mean? You can't just fix overnight. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's a lot deeper than just talking to someone or trying to like put it through some kind of channel. Like, sometimes you need to get appropriate professional help. And that's like a very big thing that we really preach more than anything else. And another thing was to raise money for the different nonprofit organizations in South Jersey who were trying to help with these issues. You know what I mean? Like, different nonprofits who are out there every day trying to save kids' lives, trying to save people in the situations that we feel like we're helpless in. That's really important, giving you information, giving you the resources that you didn't even know you had in your own town. And then another thing, which was our biggest goal, was to create a safe and supporting music scene, which we could help grow and develop into a larger family.
Yeah, man, that's so just inspiring to hear like all these words from you. Like, I'm not, I had no idea the conversation, our interview was gonna go like anywhere towards this at all. But this is just amazing to hear this, like your story. And just everything you've gone through, the band has gone through, everything you and your community has gone through. It's just, I love hearing this, man. This is what I love doing. I love interviewing artists and just what they're all about, you know, because very few people get to do this, and this is what I love hearing. And I'm sure, I hope everybody listening to this can take something away from this and just do something more positive and just something better in their life if they're not already doing it, you know?
No, yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, it just takes one person to go ahead and make a difference. But when you are able to inspire hundreds of people to make a difference, the amount of change that can happen is incredible, and it's unbelievable almost, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, man, definitely. All right, let's, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like, besides that, though, like, that was, like, one of the first bigger benefits we did. We actually raised $3,000 for the disabled American veterans because they suffer from these issues just as much as anyone else, suffer from things like PTSD, and we raised another $2,000 for the nonprofits who were involved. So then, I think after that, we played Pinelands in the summer, awesome event. We ended up playing Electric Halloween, like I said, later that year, and that was just the last show we had. And then, like, we were at our first show, ironically enough, was going to be Sad Fest again this year. but SADFest got postponed to July 30th and 31st.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, if anything, whoever's listening, go on to sadfestnj.com
Uh-huh.
if you want to know anything about the information on what's going on and what we do. It's all there. If you want to get involved, it's there. If you know anyone who needs help, if you know anyone who just wants to see that there is something going on, people are trying to do something about it, just show them the website. We have a video for it. I mean, honestly, if anything, I'll probably just send you a link of all the things that your persona and Grandeur do to really do something for our area.
Yeah, I'll definitely leave all the links at the bottom of the post for this so everybody can check it out. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to plug, or anything that you would like to just say to your fans, your audience? Anything about the band? Anything at all? Go for it.
I guess like the most important thing that I could say for our band, which we mean more than anything else, is that we are just thankful. And I honestly, I couldn't even give you the amount of words on how just thankful we are. Like, I can't find the words. I really can't. Like, throughout the last year, 2 years even, like, of my life doing this, I personally have hit, like, probably one of the lowest points in my life, especially within the last 6 months, where I have felt like almost no point in moving on. I felt like there's just no need to push on, like. And like not many people know this, you know what I mean? Like maybe like a handful of my friends know that I finally decided to go out and get a therapist, and I finally decided to go out and do something about it, because here I am, I'm the guy who's preaching about self-help, yet I don't even take my advice. And you know what I mean? It's hard. A lot of people find it hard to do, but when like things like your persona come up in my life again, and like I see everyone in my band getting excited again, and everyone's finally starting to get a little bit happier, it really helps me more than anything else. And so just knowing that, like, we have all of this support and people have believed in us so strongly, I'm just so thankful to know that we have that, because not everyone has that. And I really do wish everyone did. And that's something we're really trying to make sure that happens in return. We want to be showing our appreciation to all of those who've been involved. We don't want anyone to ever feel unappreciated. Like, I can say again, your persona, all the members in it are eternally grateful. And we love everyone who's ever supported us. And if you guys ever needed anything from any of us, might it be a favor to do some benefit, or to be a part of something, or even send a video over, or do anything, you know what I mean? Like, just ask us. A lot of people are too afraid to ask for a favor because they feel like they're going to get told no. Well, if that's the worst thing that can happen, then go ahead and ask, you know what I mean? Like, I can tell you right now, like, we are very, very, very warm-hearted people who are always looking for a chance to help someone else.
All right, man. You just summed it all up perfectly. I'm just gonna end this really quick, really abruptly. Let us know what you guys think of your persona in the comments below. We'll be sure to leave all the links that Jose was talking about. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. This has been Corey with Concert Crap, and we'll see you guys next time.